Gridiron Football Media Day 2024. Here with Coach Pettis, DC at Carencro. Coach Peters is the head coach, man. Coach Pettis will be sitting in for you. Coach, how you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Look, man, we can just jump right into it. Tell us about some of the things y'all been doing this summer, getting prepared for the 24 season.
So we've been doing our summer sacrifice. We
Okay.
come up at about 7 a.m. and at about 12 we get in a run, a lift, and staples. That's our individual drills.
Okay.
And at the end we feed them lunch, and then we meet, and we go into special teams. So this summer we've actually put a big emphasis on our special teams. That's one of the places we felt that we haven't been as prominent in.
Okay.
So we put a big emphasis on our special teams this summer, and I expect that to help us.
A lot of people kind of forget about that third phase,
Yeah.
but that third phase, man, actually help you win games, man. You know, they're actually on the field a third of the time at the end of the day. So, man, that's big for you guys to be doing. So how many years have you been at Carencro?
So I'm going into my third season.
Okay.
Going into my third season here at Carencro. Came in the 2022 season.
All right. Tell us about spring. Did you guys have spring? Did you go against somebody?
So we do our spring against each other.
Okay.
Good on
In the
good.
squad.
Yes, we really get after it in the spring. It's a lot of Oklahoma, a lot of hitting, so we don't really like to go against somebody else. We try to iron sharpens iron. That's kind of
Gotcha.
how we operate. So that's how we've been operating for the spring. I think we've had a really good spring. A lot of players have gotten better.
Yeah.
We're a young team going into the season, but those young guys have gained experience. They played varsity early.
Okay.
So going into the spring, it's new. Up front, we're new, but in the back end, skill positions, we feel we got a lot coming back.
So the springtime is normally a time for you to kind of see who your new team will be, you know, seniors moving out, stuff like that, man. Who are some of the guys that probably stood out, that probably didn't have a big impact last year, but y'all going to be leaning on? And then you can also give me some of your key players, you know, coming into this season.
Well, I'll say Kendrick Bernard. He made plays for us last year. He's definitely one of our better guys. He made a lot of plays for us, but we felt he really took a big step up this spring, being a leader, taking a leadership role on the offense. He plays receiver for us, but he should be getting some carries in the backfield as well. A name that wasn't able to play for us last year because of some rules, Kyden Davis.
Okay.
We think he may be on the up and coming. You know, another receiver, big, tall guy, 6'5", long. That's a guy who we feel that can help us in the fall.
All right. I know you're DC over there. Tell us some of the things we'll see defensively on Friday nights coming up for the season.
So defensively, we're not really schemes to scheme. You know, we're pretty much the same thing, 4-3.
Okay.
Multiple defense, match quarters. We get into a couple of different fronts. We do some 3-down.
Okay.
We like to move. We like to stem, all of that type of stuff. Try not to give, you know, a little too much.
Is this something that y'all do
just
just to mix up in the game, or y'all go into a game saying, okay, this, you know, going against this team, it'll be more, you know, productive if we stay in a 3-down, or, you know, 4-down, or there's just things that it's just a feel for you?
Well, we try to attack teams in multiple ways every game. So we try to find ways to be able to play 4-down against them. What's the best 3-down front against them?
Okay.
Different ways. So we don't necessarily say we want to be 4-down this week, we want to be 3-down this week. It's what 4-down front is the best, what 3-down front is the best, and how can we change it up to fit what the offense is giving us.
Okay, tell us about the things that y'all be doing offensively. I know you go against them every day. Tell us about some of the things that we kind of see offensive spread, or we more run oriented. I know Carencro been more of a running team in the past.
We still run the ball, but we've definitely thrown that ball around a lot more, especially, you know, having a guy like Chance Babineau as your quarterback.
Okay.
You know, it's hard to not want to throw the ball. You know, we still get under center. Our two-back veer, that's not going to change. That's what we're going to do. But we will spread it out. We'll get into empty formations. We'll get into one-back. We'll start off in one-back, get into under center. We do it all offensively. We throw the ball. We run the ball. We try to be balanced, both sides of the ball. That's kind of our mentality that we have. You know, we want to be able to attack teams in multiple different ways, offensively and defensively.
Gotcha, man. All right. Well, tell us about the schedule. I know. Last year was the end of that cycle. We coming into a new 2-year cycle schedule-wise. Is there any new opponents, non-district, or or did the district change, or did it stay the same?
Well, we lost Ove Como. That school that they moved down. They're out of our district, so that's a school that we lost. But we gained 3 non-district games.
Okay.
And so week 1, STM.
Okay.
Cougars.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's a big one. Crosstown rival.
Okay.
We got LCA up the street. Next week,
Another
week 2.
big one.
Another
Okay.
big one. And then we finish our non-district openers with Zachary.
Oh man,
So,
y'all,
yeah,
okay.
so it's a
Give me the
rough
district.
thing. We
Yeah,
like to get battle tested.
y'all competing to have the hardest schedule in the state.
Well,
District games. Who's all in that district?
in the district we have Barr,
Okay.
Sam Houston, Sulphur, New Iberia, Acadiana,
Okay.
Southside, and Lafayette High.
Okay, that's a pretty big district. Pretty big district.
It's a tough district, tough non-district. Our schedule is tough, but we wouldn't rather it any other way.
Right. Is there
Like
any
we got tested.
games that we need to have circled? I know they all sound like they big games right now. Like, is there any game they say, oh man, if you want to come to a game and see it packed out, see the atmosphere right, it might be a rivalry game. Which game is that circled on the schedule?
I'll say week 1 and week 10. Week 1 is STM. Week 10 is Acadiana.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe on definitely those gonna be Friday games.
The Acadiana game, I think there may be something going on locally in Carencro that make us have to move it to Thursday, but STM is Friday.
Okay, man.
Both are home.
Man, we want to definitely lock those in, man. On our calendar, we are putting our roll down on games we want to hit for the season, man. So we definitely want to be in that for that. You give us something about the principal, man. I mean, how does that support like the admin, teacher staff, and stuff like that around campus?
We have a great administration there. One of the biggest things they try to do is not just it's Carencro football and then Carencro High. It's everything is Carencro.
Okay.
So we try to make it as one. So whatever we do with the football program, we always try to make sure that it benefits them as students. And whatever we do with the program, we also try to make sure that it can give back to the school. So we don't separate.
Okay.
And our administration is very supportive. A majority of things that we ask for, anything that we need, they try to make it happen to the best of their abilities.
Community-wise, I mean, how's the atmosphere, the community? How's a Friday night? Is it a big support thing? Is that's what how they go about doing that?
The atmosphere is a great atmosphere at home games. See, I'm from Slidell, Louisiana,
Okay.
so that's on the metro areas around New Orleans is more city. So I come to Carencro and it gets a little more country. They're playing Zydeco, country music pregame, but the players love it, fans love it. We're trying to get our attendance to go up a little bit more, but I think some of the things we've been doing, social media wise, fan engagement, community engagement, that's gonna help.
Good. Well, man, is there any message that you want to put out there to y'all staff, to the players, so the different people that supporting you guys?
I'll just say continue to support us, continue to follow us, watch what we do. We're not just raising football players, we're raising young men.
There it is.
So we're trying to make sure that if you send your child to Carencro, your child will be taken care of. We're not just looking at them as a football player, we're looking at them as a person.
Gotcha.
We want to build young men, not just football players.
Gotcha, man. Well, man, we'll definitely be watching our guys on this journey as y'all compete for district champs and make that road to the dome, man. Definitely, man. Y'all need anything from us at Gridiron Football, definitely let us know.
Yes,
man,
sir.
we'll be locked in with you.
Thank you for having me.
Man, you here with Gridiron Football, stay locked in.